The film begins with a historical prologue, explaining the origins of an ancient Celtic cross imbued with mystical energies. Passed down through generations, the cross grants its wielder extraordinary abilities, including enhanced strength, rapid healing, heightened reflexes, and supernatural endurance. The wielder of this artifact is destined to act as a protector against darkness. The story shifts to modern-day Los Angeles, where Callan, played by Brian Austin Green, is the current bearer of the powerful cross. He has dedicated his life to fighting criminals, mercenaries, and supernatural forces that threaten the peace of the city. Despite the burdens of responsibility, Callan embraces his duty, knowing that the cross chose him for a reason. Callan does not fight alone. He leads a team of highly trained operatives, each with their own unique skill set. His closest allies include Riot, Jake Busey, a weapons expert with a fiery temper, known for his aggressive fighting style and mastery of heavy artillery. War, Patrick Durham, a combat specialist trained in hand-to-hand combat, infiltration, and tactical warfare. Shark, Jonathan Sachar, a strategist and intelligence expert, responsible for planning operations and uncovering enemy weaknesses. Backfire, Jay Muse, a skilled marksman who excels in ranged combat, known for his ability to snipe enemies from a distance. Together, they act as a vigilante force, tackling the most dangerous threats and eliminating those who seek to disrupt the balance of power. The antagonist of the film is Gunnar, Vinnie Jones, a merciless warlord with a deep-seated hunger for power. He has spent years searching for ancient artifacts capable of amplifying his strength, and he soon sets his sights on Callan's cross. Gunnar believes that, if he acquires the cross and combines it with another mystical relic, he will gain godlike abilities and rule with an iron fist. To achieve his goal, he assembles an army of mercenaries and launches a series of brutal attacks across the city, eliminating anyone who stands in his way. Although Callan is a formidable warrior, he is not without his inner conflicts. The power of the cross is a double-edged sword, bestowing great abilities but also making him a constant target for those who seek to harness its energy. Callan's love interest, Lucia, Susie Abramate, fears for his safety and questions whether the burden of being a protector is worth the cost. She pleads with him to consider a life outside of conflict, but Callan knows that abandoning his mission would leave the world vulnerable to the chaos that people like Gunnar wish to unleash. As Gunnar's attacks escalate, Callan and his team are forced into an all-out war against his forces. A climactic battle ensues in the heart of the city. With explosions, high-speed chases, and brutal hand-to-hand combat, Callan uses the power of his cross to fight through waves of heavily armed mercenaries. His team members provide cover, using their specialized skills to dismantle enemy positions. The battle rages on as Callan faces off against some of Gunnar's strongest lieutenants, including an enhanced enforcer with superhuman strength. The battle leads to an abandoned warehouse where Callan finally comes face-to-face with Gunnar. The villain, having acquired partial energy from another ancient relic, now possesses enough power to match Callan in combat. The final showdown between Callan and Gunnar is a brutal and intense fight. The two warriors clash in a high-stakes battle, exchanging blows that shake the foundations of the building. Gunnar uses dark energy blasts, while Callan taps into the full potential of the cross, unleashing devastating attacks. As the fight reaches its peak, Callan is nearly overpowered, but he channels the ancient wisdom and strength of the cross. In a final act of defiance, he delivers a powerful energy-infused strike, obliterating Gunnar and destroying the relic that gave him strength. With Gunnar defeated, Callan rescues Lucia and reunites with his team. However, he realizes that the battle against darkness is never truly over. Evil forces will always rise, and the cross will always be needed to restore balance. As the dust settles, Callan makes a decision. He will continue his mission, embracing the responsibility of the cross. His team stands by him, ready for whatever comes next. The movie ends with a subtle hint at a larger threat looming in the distance, leaving the door open for future conflicts and sequels.